Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Tactical Tuesday. I'm Steve Fisher, the Director of Education and Training for the USCCA, and I'm joined here today by two of my teammates and great friends, Beth Alcazar and Mike Brickner. So today, Beth has set up a little training drill for another one of our teammates, Heather Borland, and we're going to it's a little bit out of the ordinary, right? We're going to challenge Heather. Let's just put it at that. We're not trying to trick her, but we're trying to challenge her. So Beth, what do you want to go from here?
Well, just so y'all know what to look for, we've set up 2 targets, so she has multiple threats, and she will need to engage both with 2 rounds. After that, I've asked her, or I'm going to ask her, to scan and assess, but that's all I'm going to tell her. Hopefully, though, her situational awareness is really key because we're going to be doing a few things in the background. Hopefully, she notices. After the fact, we'll quiz her and see if she did catch on. If not, it might be a really good lesson learned that we need to pay attention when we scan and assess and not just go through the motions.
Sounds like a lot of fun. And we all know from doing this that sometimes we go through a motion, we do it thoughtlessly. So we're looking left and we're looking right, but we're not seeing anything. So we're going to register that today, right?
Let's see how it goes.
Okay. Now what we're going to do is turn over this drill today to Heather and Beth. Beth and Heather. So Beth, why don't you explain exactly what it is that you're going to have Heather do for you today?
Will do, absolutely. What we're going to do is we've got 2 targets set up, so we're trying to show that sometimes the bad guys work in pairs. In fact, sometimes they work in more than pairs. So we're going to make 2 shots on the first target, transition to the second, make 2 more shots to the second, and then do our scan and assess and get ready for the next call of threat. On the last drill, however, she will do this 3 times. On the last one, we're going to make her do a little bit more work, perhaps. She's going to have to go from slide lock before she transitions to the second target.
Okay, Mike and I are going to get out of your way then.
All right.
Eyes and ears.
Eyes and ears, everybody. Now, Heather's gun is already loaded and ready to go, so let's go ahead and draw. And again, on my command of threat, we want 2 to the body of the first target, transition to the second, 2 to that center of mass on the second target. Are you ready? I'm going to stand back and call threat. Threat! Same thing. Take your time. Don't forget scan and assess, and wait for the call of threat. Are you ready? Yes. Threat! Okay, on the last one, remember that we're going to have to do slide lock reload. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, wait for the call of threat. Threat! Okay, now that Heather's done, why don't we go ahead and drop that mag, close the slide, and holster. Take off your ears. Now, Heather, I have a question for you. When you did your scan and assess, did you see anything behind you?
No.
Guys, can you come forward real quick? On the first scan and assess, Mike was sitting down. Did you see that at all in your peripheral? Okay. On the second time you went through the drill, Steve was raising his hand. And on the third time, I was wearing bright purple fuzzy things bouncing around on my head.
Right down there on the ground.
So the point of this is not to catch Heather off guard, but to prove something to all of us, that don't just go through the motions. Actually plan out and think through scan and assess. So when you make those moves, you are taking in what's going on just in case there is another threat around.
Awesome drill, Beth. Heather, thanks for being here. Mike, thanks for taking a seat and being one of those guys.
Team player.
Okay, a team player. I love it. You guys, thanks for joining us as well. And remember, train hard, train safe, and train always. Have a great day.